In this video, we introduce the squeeze game to the ramp. So you can do this whether you have a truck or a trailer. So once again, starting off with that nice big gap, you might find that you're too close or you're too far away. Just start somewhere and then you can adjust. So following our same principles, sending the horse between yourself and the ramp, letting them stop if they want to check it out. And notice how just there he kind of went to, he saw the ramp and got a little bit worried and went to run into me. So I just lifted my hand up to block him. So make sure that when you're sending them out onto the track, that you're getting that eye and that shoulder well away from you to start with so that they're not already on top of you. So using that lateral movement of the hindquarters and the shoulders is going to help relax him. Sending him back across again. And notice how for each little step he takes, I release the pressure. So he tends to be getting a little bit stuck here, and that's totally fine. We just have to meet the horse in the moment and work with them to build up their confidence. Oh, the dust seems to have made the camera go unfocused. There we go. So he's starting to get a little bit more confident, but he's still not 100% sure. Switching over and sending him through. So the same thing with this, we want to be looking for that rhythm, relaxation, that they're accepting of the stimulus, which is the ramp. And of course that they're focused, they're not checking out. So you can see at times there he checks out a little bit to cope with it and shuts down some. So just there where he wants to sort of turn towards it and have a little minute, I let him take that. Just bring the flag up to his eye to rock him back onto his haunches. So this is where you want to make sure that you've got your go button happening really well from our very first exercise, so that you can really rock them back onto their hindquarters and get them to step their shoulders to the side and around you. Letting them stop there a moment, relax. So looking to see those body language signs that he might be starting to relax and let down, and to come back and focus and be present rather than checking out. And what you'll notice sometimes is when you let them have that time to just come down, especially if they are a bit up, you might find that they begin to start getting interested in what you're asking or what you're showing them, and start offering more than what you were hoping for. That was so much better. So you could see there, by giving him that little bit of time, he then just cruised on through that gap. Making the space a little bit smaller. Remembering that you can always take a step back. You can always make it bigger again. Notice as he'd come down there, he's doing some licking and chewing, breathing. And notice my body language as well. I want to be confident in what I'm doing, but relaxed at the same time. So really dropping my energy, taking everything away from him and just being present. And passing on through. Watching we don't stand on our own rope. Yielding the hind quarter around and shoulders across. So we can really see this quality time, having a rest, is beginning to pay off. Because he got a little bit wound up about it all, if we keep on pushing, we kind of just keep on, we keep them in that heightened space. You're sometimes best to just bring it back a notch. Let them bring their heart rate down, get out of that survival brain, and then try again. So this is really lovely. Just letting them take some time to explore, just like what we did with the barriers. So we let him have that time to sniff it, check it out, and just explore at his own speed rather than asking him to do anything right here. So you can see I just stay back, let him do it himself. And we even get a foot up on the ramp. So I haven't got my clicker bag on me today. We're just working off release of pressure and making sure I give him plenty of chill time. But if I did have my clicker bag on me, then I might have wanted to have clicked at that moment and given him a treat, because that's something we are going to want to build on in time as well. He starts offering a little bit more, exploring. And this is the great thing about working with a young horse, is they don't have any fear about it. So it's really important that we set them up to succeed in these exercises and we don't create any fear, because then it makes it so much easier for ourselves and the horses. Then we never have to run into any problems. But if you are working with a horse that already has some pre-existing floating issues, you can take the exact same path that we are now as we are working with a young horse. You may just have to adapt things a little bit, but you're going to follow the same principles of building confidence and slowly setting them up step by step to be able to achieve float loading. So, not so exciting, the end of this video, but a lot of our horse training, good horse training, is like this. It's lots of waiting around, lots of being patient, and kind of less doing than there is the actual doing. It's about being patient and waiting on our horses.